Hey, it's me, Danny B. Don't forget the gaming, and we're back with another video. This time, so I'm gonna be doing like a little series challenge or whatever you want to call it. But basically, I'm just doing a build, and every time the build goes down in price. So I'm starting at $1 million, doing $1 million mansion, then they'll go down probably to 750, then 500, then 250, then yeah. So yeah, this is the first time I've never even come close to making a build $1 million. So this was took me at least 4 days. I did do the landscaping, but I just didn't record it because I didn't think that was really interesting to watch. It was just a lot of me putting down the same plants and stuff. But I will show a bunch of screenshots of the outdoors and landscaping at the end, which unfortunately this will be 2 to 3 parts just because of how long it took and how much recording I did, and I don't want to make a like hour plus video. So I figured it's just better to do parts, but what I'll do is just like, because my uploading schedule is Tuesdays and Fridays, so I will just upload that Tuesday, that Friday, and the next Tuesday of just these videos, so they're like all consecutive, whatever, and not all spread out. So that's what I'll do to just kind of make it better. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just taking forever. I would spend like almost an hour in just like one room. So yeah, it's I'm not like the biggest fan of doing like multiple parts or something, but unfortunately for this, like I kind of have to. But anyway, so right now I'm doing a movie theater because I didn't, of course, well, I'm not gonna say of course, but I didn't actually like build this. I got like a mansion off the gallery, then I just downloaded it with no furniture, and then I deleted all the landscape and I did my own. So I will put the gallery ID of whoever built this because I don't remember their name at all, and they did a really good job. But there was like a bunch. There's the mansion, like the main, and then there was like four separate. I don't know what you want to call them, not because they're not rooms, like other mini. I don't know, four separate houses, rooms, whatever you want to call it, but it was just four separate. So yeah, because I knew I wanted to do a movie theater, but I didn't know where since it was in the basement. Then I was like, I'll do it in one of these, separate things. I really don't know what to call it. I guess, I mean, because it's just one room, so I guess I'll call it a room. Separate rooms from the house. I don't know. Y'all can let me know what it's uh called. I am so tired. I wasn't even gonna do the voiceover, but I really need to get this done. But I'm extremely tired, so sorry if I keep yawning, but it's nothing I can do about it right now. What else? Oh yeah, so I know I usually do like tours at the end of my build, which of course it wouldn't be the part two, three, whatever. But this time, I think what I'm gonna start doing from now on is just putting screenshots, and then I do the tours. I upload those as shorts separately, just so it's not the double content. Like I'm not showing the same tour on my short as in like my actual video. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So if you want to see the actual like tour, just keep a lookout for the short. But I will still, like I said, put the screenshots at the end. So I just think I'm gonna do that from now on. Um, but yeah, so we're still doing a movie theater. I do like how it came out. I was struggling with something. Oh, with the whole platforms, I guess what you want to call it. I was struggling with that, and then I didn't realize the door got raised up because the floor for that section got raised up. So that was fun. And now I'm doing the greenhouse. And what I decided to do, I watch a lot of like builders on YouTube, so I don't remember exactly who did it. Oh wait, never mind. This is not the greenhouse. This is the gym. Forget everything I was about to say. So I'm doing the gym. Um, Relatively easy because unfortunately I don't have the fitness pack, so I don't have. There's three pieces of exercise equipment, which is kind of crazy. Like if you don't count like the yoga mat, there's three pieces of exercise equipment, and this game has been out for like what, 10 years now. So that's kind of insane. So I just doubled up on everything, but and then I just did a little rack with like unusable exercise equipment, but I'm just realized there really should be more exercise equipment by now. Like you shouldn't have to buy a separate pack, and I don't even know what it comes with. I think it comes with a rock climbing wall, and then you can exercise using the TV. I don't know if it comes with like actual different exercise equipment, just different versions of what we already have in the rock climbing wall. So it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Anyway, I didn't show. I mean, I think I did for this room. Excuse me. But I did skip around a lot. Like I didn't just show me cluttering each room because that would take forever, and I don't even want to think about how many parts this would be. And besides, I don't know if people prefer more to see the cluttering or the actual placing of like the necessities and everything. But I have to scroll and scroll and scroll to find the clutter I'm looking for. And I just feel like who wants to just see me scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So that's why I do kind of skip the clutter for some stuff. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I don't even know what I was gonna say. But yeah, I really don't know what I was about to say. Oh man, I forgot. I was saying like I do skip the clutter for some, but of course you'll see it at the end if you stay. I'm struggling. But I mean this build in general was just I didn't think it was gonna be as hard as it was. And then the crazy thing is I got to the end and I completely forgot a room. So then I had to delete a bunch of stuff because it was out of money. And that's the other thing. So I don't know if it's some weird glitch or if it's just how it is. But when you go to upload it to the gallery, it tells you like how much it's worth. And then when you click on like the house icon with the eye, it says like lot value. Mine were two different values. Like the one when I clicked on the gallery, that one was higher than the one like for the lot traits and stuff were. So I did go by the one on the gallery because I wanted. I mean, it's not like you guys can really download it because it's going to be a bunch of CC, but just so it shows like $1 million on like the downloading thing because I feel like that makes more sense than going by that because if I say $1 million house and then it's a million 1.1 million, you're like what are you talking about? So yeah, that's the reason I went with that one. I don't know if it's right. I don't know why they're two different prices because I mean maybe one doesn't count the walls or something. I don't know. But yeah, if anybody knows that as well, please drop a comment, let me know because I mean I never really paid attention to the lot prices, but I might go back and see if it's like that with my other builds. So yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to find something, figure out something to do with like the gazebos. And so I just made like a little bar area, stereo. I hope that doesn't get messed up. There is a glass roof, so I think it should be fine, but I'm also not playing with this house, so it'll be fine. Like I did all this to probably never look at this mansion again because until I get a better computer because my computer was starting to be like, are you sure you want to do this right now? Because, once you get like a lot of stuff on a lot, it can kind of mess with your game. So I will not be doing more than a million, especially not on this computer, but I don't know if I want to do that period. I'm going to be real. It just seems like a lot. Like, this took me forever. So I did skip through the green room because it was just me putting down plants, and I was like, that's what I was going to talk about. I saw a builder I was watching in her greenhouse, not green room, just put a bunch of like actual plants instead of just like the planters. So I kind of wanted to do that. I mean, there's like two or three planners in there. I don't know if you can get to all of them, but they're there, so you can plant if you want to. But you know, I was just more of trying to make it look like a greenhouse and get the money down, which it did. Oh yeah, and I did spend like a little over 100K just doing the landscaping, because I mean, including the pool, so that was good. And then thank you, Lord, for CC, because I got the fridge was like 20,000, and then the stove was like 25, and you know, it helped out a lot. It really did help a lot. So I'm glad I had those in there. I will probably never. Well, I might have to. I'm not even gonna say that. I might need to use them in that 750 house. I'm not even gonna front, because still a lot. And then I was just struggling with the whole counter situation, and especially cabinets. That's the one to take a look about. Yeah, in that part, I didn't realize that because I had move objects on, so it just linked the cabinets together and counters. I'm so tired. Together anyway, but yeah. Um. Anyway, so the sim I am using for this, who's going to be in this house, is Megan Thee Stallion. I yeah, that video will be uploaded before this one. So if you want to check that one out, please do. But yeah, because I was like, I need a rich and famous sim to live in this house because that would make the most sense. Because it's in Del Sol Valley, the 64 by 64 lot. So it's technically supposed to be a celebrity house and all that. And I was like, I don't know um, who I could use as a celebrity, but then I ended up editing the Megan Thee Stallion that the Sims team made, or Max's, whoever made. And I was like, oh, well, I can just use her now. Because I thought of this challenge after I did that. But yeah, geez, I spent a lot of time in this kitchen. It was so big. I don't know what to do with big kitchens because, you know, after a while, if you got like a bunch of cabinets and counters, it just starts to look ridiculous after a while. And I mean, I glad I came off the island, but I couldn't think of that much stuff to put on it because I wanted it to have like be cluttered, but I don't want it to be where it's like looking messy or hoarderish. So that's what I struggle with. That's why I kind of left good amount on the counters, not like over cluttered, because I was like, I don't feel like it should be. And of course, I couldn't put a table in there because I need a dining room. 'Cause we can't combine rooms. I got too much money to spend to be combining a room. So yeah, I don't know what. Okay, added. Oh, excuse me. I was struggling with curtains because all the really expensive. Well, I'm not gonna say all of them, but the most expensive curtains are for higher wall heights. So see, I was right. In one of my videos, I don't remember which one it was, I said tall wall heights are associated with wealth or something like that. So yeah, even though every I don't know why The Sims was obsessed with using medium wall heights. Like they did that in the apartments. Drove me insane. But anyway, yeah, so I couldn't use the most expensive curtains unfortunately because if even if I shrunk them down, they still were like above the wall height, and I don't know. I think I tried to move them down, but it just didn't work. So yeah. And now I am doing like a nursery type room. And listen, I know who this is for, but it's The Sims. Most likely, because life stories, neighborhood stories, she gonna have a baby or something. I'm not playing with her, and I'm not playing this household or anything, but I just assume most likely there's gonna be children involved. So I went ahead and did a nursery, and plus I love doing nurseries, and yeah, you know, it's a good way to spend money and see the new CC I got. So yeah, I do like how the nursery came out. I was struggling to figure out like what color to do it because I didn't want it to be like a beige, baby, but also I didn't know. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna know like what the gender is or anything. So I went for yellow, but and did like pastel colors, but a lot of them ended up being like pink pastels. So I mean, they kind of be looking beige because they're so pastel and stuff. But yeah, I did try to throw in some blues and greens and maybe yellows. I don't know, but I did accidentally end up using a lot of pink. But that's okay, because who doesn't like pink? And a baby boy can be in a pink room, pink and yellow, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. Well, look at that. It's crazy how my jaw's just crack and crack and crack when I yawn. It's ridiculous, but whatever. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I did, for the most part, just do the bathrooms like off camera because I feel like that's not that exciting either. Like it's a bathroom, it's going to be a toilet, a sink, a shower tub combo, one or the other, a mirror, and then bathroom clutter. So I didn't really see the point of recording that. But of course you'll see them at the end. But yeah, I mean, I never like, ooh, I can't wait to see this person decorate a bathroom. So I know it's just part of the house, and it's like you can't do too much with it. So I didn't see the point of recording that. But I do like how they came out because I used that most expensive wallpaper and like the most expensive floor and then the most expensive tub. You're tickling my leg with your tail. Please stop. And the most expensive toilet, stuff like that. So yeah. Um, but yeah, nothing interesting. I use the same clutter every time, and it was good for this build. But I just realized how expensive the clutter I use is, so I need to watch that when I do other builds, because I usually put like makeup and stuff in one of the bathrooms or like on the dresser, and um the lipstick, like the little decorative tube of lipstick is 250, and then the makeup palette is like 350, and the brushes are like 500 and stuff like that. I'm like, I've been using these in like all my households, and I didn't realize they were that expensive. So I got to keep that in mind for when I'm trying to do starter homes and homes under a certain price, because that can add up. I never peeped how expensive they were. I just always plopped them down. Never once noticed the price. Yeah, and there's like a candle that's like $500, and I just be placing that everywhere because it's so cute. So yeah, that probably explains why some houses I struggle with the price, because I was using very expensive clutter. So I need to eventually find, cute color clutter like makeup clutter and stuff, but that's cheaper because that's kind of insane. I get it's The Sims, but geez, if you want to clutter and be on a budget, that's not it. So I think I'm almost done with this round. I'm not really sure. Oh. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something, but then it went away. I'll mention it later. So I did decide to do a playroom downstairs just because I couldn't fit like a bunch of toys and stuff in the nursery. And of course, I didn't know what to do with all these rooms. So I was like, I'll do a little playroom because then, kids and stuff have different toys than the infants and toddlers. So yeah, I decided to do that. In this room, I struggled. I wanted to put string lights in here, and I did, and took me forever. And then when I was doing the tour, I noticed some of the string lights no, all the string lights were clipping into the floor above it. So then I had to go and fix all those. And oh no, not when I was doing the tour, when I was just doing upstairs. But either way, it was just like it took me so long to do these string lights, get them on the right um area, and then oh look, they're clipping. So I had to kind of redo it. That was fun. Um, yeah, okay. Look at me. I'm talking for almost 20 minutes. Yeah, I guess I'm a go because if I keep rambling, I may not even realize I'm going over the minutes or the amount of time, and I'm not trying to get cut off. So, of course, not the tour, the screenshots aren't going to be until till the last part. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below the stuff I asked you to let me know about if you know that, and then just drop a comment. Would you do $1 million house? Have you done one? Did you struggle like me? But like if you haven't yet, subscribe if you aren't yet, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.